A Shalom Israel, I'm priest and officer of 50, officer of war. To my right,
Priest and officer Bakari Allah 50.
I'd like to start off the class by saluting all Adawanium. Oh, so like priest and officer 500, officer of war. I'd like to begin by saluting all the men, all the Adawanium of Israel, all the men of Israel, Yahweh Hashem Yasham Barakatah. Salute all the Akwati, all the sisters, Yahweh Shema Al-Tham Hashem Yahweh. All right, we're going to go right into the Sabbath service. So the men up here, we'll call up a third priest, Madia. Good, sir. State your registry.
Abad Haya, Ban Bunyamin, Ban Yashral.
Abad Haya, Ban Bunyamin, Ban Yashral.
Yahweh Shina Shabbat.
Yahweh Shina Shabbat. What's like chalice?
Yashral, which means Israel.
Now, as a congregation to start with Pasha Hakodam, which means to rise and face the east.
Say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Haya. Shimka. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakavka.
Malakavka.
Dabaa.
Abad.
Ratazaka.
Barzayda.
Haya.
Haya.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baharatazah.
Baharatazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Haya.
Haya.
Bashemayim.
Hashemayim.
Nathan Lanawa.
Thumnawa.
Akam.
Akam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak Lanawa.
Wasalaknawa.
Kawawafinawa.
Kawawafnawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kawawafinawa.
Kawawafinawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Tabayai anawa.
Tabayaynawa.
Wanasayawan.
Wanasayawan.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashayanawa.
Hawashaynawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Amalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Walaala.
Watabara.
Wahadara.
La'ai walumyum.
Wahadara.
Aman.
Aman.
English translation, Lord's Prayer. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth.
Thy will be done on earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day.
Our daily bread.
Our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts.
Forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors.
Forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation.
but
But deliver us
deliver us
from evil.
from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom,
And the power.
the power,
And the glory.
glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Now, cock the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Abukashah.
Abukashah.
Nathon Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Akak.
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 Arapa'ah.
Arapa'ah.
Kamakala.
Kamakala.
Kamadawa.
Kamadawa.
Akak.
Akak.
Atahar.
Atahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Hamatazarayim.
Akak.
Akak.
Ahakium.
Lahakium.
Hamathium.
Hamathium.
Akak.
Akak.
Arakawah.
Arakawah.
Hatama'ala.
Tama'ala.
Gorashan.
Lagosha.
Hashem Yahushai.
Hashem Yahushai. The power in this translation. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
Cast them
In the
out.
name of Yahushua.
Name of Yahushua.
Thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Oh, did I? Slack. That one you that? Oh, that's Slack. Bless Israel in Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasharala.
Wayasharala.
Wahabayah.
Wahabayah.
Saparium.
Saparium.
Hashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
Bless Israel. English translation. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua. Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
Israel.
And the schools. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you so big.
Thank you so big. I.S.U.P.K power structure blessings. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Why Yahushua. Why Mayaka Allah. Why Hayam. Matazabaya Alawak. Yahanna. Ha Halawak. Ha Saranyam. Akwataza Yanyam. Akaya Yanyam. Akwafiyam. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Wadaman.
English translation to the power structure blessing. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And
And Michael. And the
angel.
Commander General Yohanna. The general. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you so big.
Psalms 121, the Hebrew, Ashaya,
Ayanya,
Ahorium,
Mayan,
Yabaa,
Azoria, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayim,
Baharataza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Galka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanawun, Wala'ah, Yashun, Shavamor, Yasharala, Yahweh, Marka, Yahweh, Zalka, Aliyah, Yamyanka, Awamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Layala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Kalrad, Shamor, Aktapashka, Yahweh, Yashamor, Kaza'atka, Waba'aka, Mayata, Wa'ad Awalam.
121st Psalm, English translation. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He
moved.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee will not
He
slumber.
that keepeth thee without slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
Sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Thou shalt preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy
He
soul.
shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Thou shalt preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in.
from this time forth
From this time forward,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Adamayalaka, Avakarash, Shakwat, Al, Kayahana, Awayabyaka, Yahamaya Nawan, Ra'ash, Al-Aimaka, Ya'arayamwa, Sawadah, Ayatah, Ayatazawa, Ayatazabawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakakidam, Magoya, Wala'ah, Yazakar, Shem Yasharala, Iwada, Kaya, Now I Tazawa.
Now I Tazawa.
Ba.
Rabba.
Akadwa.
Akadwa.
Ayaka.
Alika.
Boyath.
Boyath.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Ahaya.
Ahoya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashemai.
Wayashemai.
Ayayum.
Ayayum.
Mawa Abba.
Mawa Abba.
Wagorium.
Wagorium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Palashath.
Palashath.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Malawa.
Malawa.
Amon.
Amon.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Jarawai.
Zowan.
Banyalawat.
Banyalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashalaham.
Aishalaham.
Kamadyan.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayagyan.
Kayagyan.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Wayashwan.
Wayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayan the Ira.
Bayan the Ira.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Datma.
La Datma.
Shayatumba.
Shayatanwa.
Nadaya.
Nadaya.
Mawa.
Yadmawa.
Kaira.
Kaira.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakazamanai.
Wakazmanai.
Kainase Kumba.
Oh, let's hear Kunwa.
Ashur.
Ashur.
Morwa.
Morwa.
Nayarashah.
Narashah.
Anawa.
Nanawat.
Ah. Nawa.
Now what?
Alahayum.
Alahayum.
Alahayab.
Alahayab.
Shayatumba.
Shayatanwa.
Gagala.
Galgala.
Quash.
Wakwash.
Lapaya Rakha.
Lapanyaraka.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Ira ya Ira.
Now what Ira ya Ira.
Wakalaba.
Wakwalaba.
Dalahat.
Salahat.
Ahorium.
Ahorium.
Kun.
Hun.
Dawadatma.
Loradatma.
Irika.
Wasa Irika.
Wasa.
Wawasa.
Wapathka.
Wawapaka.
Wabahalom.
Wawalum.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Punyahum.
Punyahum.
Malawan.
Walawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shimka.
Shemka.
Hawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Punyahum.
Punyahum.
Kwalawan. Salak. Wayabahalwa.
Wayabahalwa.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabatwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kayata.
Kayata.
Shimka.
Shemka.
Hawa.
Yahawa.
Mabaka.
Mabaka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Akaharataza.
Al-Kaharatazah. Psalms 83 English translation. Keep not thou silent, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold up thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo,
Lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumble.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken the crafty counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
1%.
They are confederate against
They
thee.
are federal against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
Tabernacle of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and Ishmaelite,
of Moab
Moab,
and the Hagarim,
and Hagarim,
Gabal
Gabal,
and Ammon
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistine,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
The shores also joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah.
do unto them
Do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sarah,
as to Jabez,
as to Jabez,
at the brook of
the
Kishon,
brook of Esau,
which perished at Endor.
Paris and Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They came done for the earth.
Made their nobles like a red,
They know like a red,
like Zion.
like the air,
Hey, all their princes,
all the princes,
as Sabbath
as the
and
bar,
as Zalmunna,
as the moon
who said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us do ourselves,
the houses of Yahweh
houses of Yahweh,
in possession.
in possession.
O my
Oh,
power,
my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
stumble for the wind,
and as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burns the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
Persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Shame,
that they may seek thy name.
they can see thy name.
O Yahweh,
Yahweh,
let them be confounded
and confounded,
and trouble forever.
so forever.
Yea, let them be put to shame
Put to shame.
and perish,
Perish.
that men may know
May know
that thou,
that
whose name alone
name alone
is Yahweh,
is the Hallowed,
of the Most High,
the Most High,
over on the earth.
on the earth.
Psalm, which means to turn. Shabbat, which means receive.
I can do it. Second.
After I buy the second.
Yeah. But he gonna go for this car.
Okay, come. Since we started last week, do 7, and then I'll call you. Okay, so since he's here, you go. Okay, come. Let's go. Since the Sabbath service was cut short last week, we're going to just start back over from the first chapter and the first verse.
Come.
If you don't mind, I'll do the first 7.
Come.
Now I'm going to do it in the last one, Kadash again.
Oh, we did 1 to 7.
Okay, so we just got to do 8 through 15.
Yeah.
Come.
Okay, come. Genesis 1, verse 8, and the last one, Kodash. I'll call you after we do the reading. Genesis 1, verse 8. Waya Korah Alahayim Lara Wayai Shamayim Waya Haya Ira Waya Ya Waya Haya Wakor Yawum Shanya, verse 9. Ya Amar Alahayim Wakwa Wawa Amayim Matha Kath Hasha Mayim O Makwarum Akkad Watha Ra'a Haya Basha Waya Haya Khan, verse 10. Waya Korah Alahayim Laya Basha Arataza Walama Korah Hamayim Wara'a Yamayim Waya Ra Alahayim Chaya Tawab, verse 11. Waya Amar Alahayim Thada Shah Arataza Dasha I.S.U.P.K Mazara Ya'ai Zara'ai Aitazah Paraya Aisha, Paraya, Lamaya, Nawa, Ashar, Zarai, Wa, Bawa, Il, Ha'arataza, Wayaha, Ya, Kan. Verse 12. Watha, Wa, Taza, Ha'arataza, the Sha'a, Aishab, Mazara, Ya'ai, Zarai, Lama Ya, Nathawa, Wa'ai Taza, Aisha, Paraya, Ashar, Zara, Aiwa, Bawa, Lama Ya, Nathawa, Waya, Ra'a, Alahayim, Kaya, Tawa. Verse 13. Wayahaya, Ira, Wayahaya, Bakor, Yawon, Shalayash. Ha. Verse 14. Waya Amor, Alahayim, Yahaya, Marath, Barakwayai, Hashamayim, Laha Bad Yala, Bayawa, Haya Wom, Waba Yun, Ala Yala, Waha Yawa, La Athatha, Wala Mara'ai, the Yum, Wala Yamayum, Washa Nai Yum. Can you read Genesis 1, verse 8?
Come.
14?
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day.
Okay, so the firmament, today we'll call it what? The ozone layer, right? Come. All right, raise your hand. Verse 9, go ahead.
Come. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so.
Okay, when you see God, you say the powers, okay?
Come.
That's the Most High Christ and the angels. So verse 9 says, and the power said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear, and it was so. So remember, last week we established that these waters was the word for the elements or the atoms, right? So inside the ozone layer, this water, what? Land appeared out of the water, meaning the Most High formed land. Okay, it's to separate the land from the waters, right? Read on, verse 10.
Shall I say Elohim? Come. And Elohim called the dry land earth.
You read it in English, so they say the powers.
And the powers called the dry land earth.
So inside the ozone layer, right, we had just waters, and then the Most High caused what? That the earth to appear inside the ozone layer. Read on.
Come. And the gathering together of the waters called he seas.
So these waters, it came together and it made what? The seas upon the land or the earth. Right? Read on.
Come. And the power saw that it was good. And the power said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth. And it was so. The earth brought forth grass and the herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And the power saw it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And the power said.
So now, even though it says a day, remember in the Bible it says 1 day to the Lord is as 1,000 days.
Come.
1 day is 1,000 years. So let's read it. Officer Bible, could you grab that book, sir? It's in the book of Peter's. It says precept upon precept. Hey, Shalom Akbar. Got it? Call it up.
This book of 2 Peter, chapter 3 and 8.
2 Peter's chapter 3, verse the 8th verse. Go ahead, read it.
But, beloved, be not ignorant of,
Don't be ignorant. Read on.
of this one thing,
Of this fact. Read.
that one day is with the Lord.
That what?
That one day is with the Lord.
So in the Most High's time, right? Because the Most High is outside of the elements of space and time. But if you was to try to quantify it, according to the Most High, read it again.
That one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years.
As 1,000 years. So when you read in the Bible about a day in context, especially talking about creation, meaning these process took approximately 1,000 years. So in a 3,000 year, the grass appeared on the earth. Read on. Okay. Go ahead, Professor Sabbath.
And 1,000 years as one day.
So you have the context now, right? So now when we read in this context in the book of Genesis, these days are 1,000-year period. Because in the Bible, time is relative, meaning it's not, linear, meaning like it's just one solid form. It could be, when you read a day could be 1,000 years, or you read 1,000 years could be one day. You understand? But you just got to understand the context. So throw out a side by Officer Card.
Con.
Verse you call it out.
We're on verse 13. And the evening and the morning was the third day.
So the evening and the morning. So now we establish when the day begins. When the sun's setting in the afternoon, that's actually the beginning of the day.
Con.
So now, if you understand that fact, then when you go into the New Testament and you read about when Christ got arrested, you understand when it says the third hour, that's actually everything that when Christ got arrested, everything was taking place in our so-called nighttime, but according to the context of the Bible, that was the daytime. You understand? So when it says in the third hour of the day, that was like midday. You understand? So people that don't understand the context of the Bible, where it's talking about time, when you read about when Christ was arrested, I'm just using those terms because it doesn't actually say that, but it says when the centurions came to grab Christ. So we all know that's, he was arrested. So the evening and morning is the first day. Once you understand that concept of how a day begins in the Bible, then when you read certain Bible stories and you're reading about, because the Bible don't say 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. It says in the third hour, in the fourth hour. You understand? So it speaks in those terminology. So then once you understand that, when you read those history, it will start making sense in your mind. But the only way you can understand it is by coming where? In I.S.U.P.K. under Commander Gen.YAHANNA to learn our history. Right. So go ahead, Officer Carr.
Con. Verse 14. And the power said, let there be light in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years.
So now when we read from the first verse all the way down, we seen that the light appeared, right? But so it's showing you that light that appeared in the beginning is a different type of light. That light was the spark that began creation, so-called Big Bang, if you will, right? But now this type of light is a different light. This light is the sun and moon. You understand? That's going to separate the night from the day. Read on.
1:15, sir.
Go ahead. Well, that was it?
Con.
Okay, so you can take the next 7.
Call Officer.
Okay, come. All right, men up here, Imadium. Call up the next priest.
I'm going to take the middle, sir, or I'm going to take the middle, or the end.
Yeah, well, as soon when you come up, then you can just step down again. I present thyself in that registry.
I
Tanya, Banya Hawada, Banya Shala.
So y'all about to me outside, Rakata.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Rakatha. Genesis 1:15.
The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 15. Waha Yahwa Lama Warath Barak Ya'ai Hashemayim Laha Awar Al Ha-Arataza Wayaha Ya Kan, verse 16. Why Yash Ash Aish Alhayam Af Shanya Hamarath Hagada Yom Ath Hamawar Hagadal Lama Shalath Hayawam Wa'ath Hamawar Hakwatan Lama Shalath Haya Hala Yala Wa'ath Haka Wakabayam, verse 17. Wayatan Hayatam Alhayam Barakya Barak Kwa I Hashemayim Laha Yawar Laha Ayor Al Hakarat Tazah, verse 18. Wala Mashallah Bayawam Wabala Yallah. We say that. Wala Habad Wal Yo Bayan Ha Awar Ha Awar a yar. I'm at 18. War is hot war. Hot war is like Wabyan Hashak Wayara Alhayam Kayat Tawab. That's good. Verse 19. Wayahaya Irab Wayahaya Bakor Yawam Rabba Ya'aya. Verse 20. Wa Amor Alahayam Yashor Tazawa Hamayam Shorataza Napash Kaya Wapat. Is it Wapat? Kan. Wa'irap Al Harataza Al Panya Rakaya'a Ra'ai Hashemayim 21. Kan. Verse 21. Why Wabara Alahayam Ath Hatha Nayam Hagadalyam Wa'ath Hagadalayam Wa'ath Kal Napash, Napash, Hakaya, Hamat Tazaf, Ashur, Shor Tazawa, Sharat Tazawa, Hamayam, Lama Ya Nahum, Wa'ath, Kal, I Wap, Kanap, Lama Hayat, Lama Yanawa, Waya Ra, Alahayam, Kayatawa. 15.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 15. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth. And it was so.
Okay, so now we understand. Sis. The firmament, what is it called today? The firmament in the Bible, what scientifically is it called today? The ozone layer. So when you read in Genesis and you see the firmament, that's inside our ozone layer, right? So it says lights in the firmament, meaning inside our atmosphere. The Most High created what? Let there be lights, right? In the midst of the firmament. So the firmament is inside our atmosphere or the heavens. So now remember, there's an earthly heaven, meaning when we look up into the sky, and then there's heaven, so to speak, like in rulership or where the Most High is. Okay? So, and lights upon the earth, and it was so. 16?
And God
and the
power made two great lights.
Made what?
Two great lights.
Read.
The greater light to rule the day.
What is this greater light that rules the day? What do we call it? The sun, right, that's right. Go ahead.
And the lesser light to rule the night.
And the lesser light? Go ahead. The moon, that's right. So the greater light is the sun, and the lesser light is the moon. Read.
He made the stars also. Verse 17. And God in the power set them in the firmament of the heaven.
And set them where?
In the of the heaven.
The firmament of the heaven. Read on.
To give light upon the earth. Verse 18. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. The power saw that it was good.
Okay, so get me Jeremiah the 10th chapter.
Come on.
Read that again, oversight. 18 verse.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 18. And to rule over the day and over the night.
So the sun, moon, and stars is to do what? To work in their purpose. The sun for the daylight, the moon and the stars for nighttime, right? That's what God created them for. Read on.
And to divide the light from the darkness.
To do what?
Divide the light from the darkness.
That's what these were created for. To divide times. You understand? The daytime and the nighttime. Now let's see what the Most High says. They were created for their purpose, not to do this. You got it?
Jeremiah 10 and what, sir?
And 1.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
We're not supposed to go outside of these Bibles to learn anything from the heathen nations. Read on.
And be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
And do what?
Be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
And read it again.
Thus saith the Lord, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven.
What are the signs of heaven? The sun, moon, and the stars. Read on.
For the customs of the people are vain.
Right? For the custom of the heathens are vain.
Now
you can drop it there. So we're not supposed to worship the sun, moon, and stars. Right? In Islam, they have what? The crescent moon and star. Right? They have other religions that worship the moon. Like in the I.S.U.P.K, they say they celebrate what? The new moon. right? Which is actually the full moon, but they don't know the scripture, so they worship the full moon, right? But we read in the law that the celestial lights, we're not supposed to worship those. They're just there for a purpose. So we're not bugged out at the sun. We're not bugged out at the moon like the Egyptians. They worship the sun. They call it Ra, right? The sun god. And because they call the sun God, these blackity blacks think that because the Egyptians worship the sun, when they see Christ as the Son of God, it's the same thing. Oh, y'all got Christianity from Egypt. No, we didn't. Y'all got Christianity from Egypt, y'all, the virgin birth. We don't celebrate a virgin birth. There's no virgin birth in the Bible. So yes, that is Egyptian custom, right? They worship the so-called Queen of Heaven, and they worship the sun. But the Most High told us in Jeremiah, we're supposed to what? Not be dismayed at the signs of heaven or learn anything outside of this Bible. You understand? Because why? We understand by reading the Bible, everything was created in its purpose. Read on.
Come. For the customs of the people are vain. For one cutteth a tree.
And God saw that it was good. Verse 19. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day.
So you see how the Bible operates, how the day begins? In the evening, sundown to sundown is a day. Read on. 20.
Verse 20. And the power said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creature that have life, and fowl that may fly above the earth in the open firmament of heaven.
So the atmosphere is called in the open part of the firmament. Inside the ozone layer, our atmosphere, we call it the atmosphere. But in the scriptures, it's called what? The open of the firmament of heaven. Read on, verse 21.
Verse 21. And the power created great whales and every living creature that moveth.
And what?
Every living creature that moveth,
Read on.
which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And the power saw that it was good.
Why do I have them say the powers? Because when you read it in the Hebrew, it says what? The Alahayim, right? So now we know the Arabs, they say what? Allah, because they were children of Abraham. They have a version of the Hebrew. So if you was to cut it in half and say Allah, that's the power. But in Hebrew, if you add Y-A-M to the end of the word, Allah Hayam, it makes it what? The yum makes the Allah what? Plural.
Come.
So the powers, Allah Hayam. So when you see G-O-D, that's not the name of the Most High.
Right.
That's actually Greek for the powers. You understand? So that's why when I was reading it in English, I said, say the powers. Because when you read it in Hebrew, that's what it says. The Alahayim, which is the Most High God, the righteous Christ, and the righteous angels. And that's why it says, and the powers saw that it was good, meaning the angels, they did the creation, they stood back, and they said, okay, the Most High approved. You understand? Then they went to the next phase. All right, so Officer Aitani, you take the next 7 in the last one, Kodash. And if anybody have any questions, just raise your hand if there's something we're reading over here. Islam, so yeah,
22.
that's kind of small. You want a bigger print? Officer Aitani?
Yeah.
You said 22. Huh.
You want that or you want that?
How about they did this one?
Okay.
I don't know how to read this.
The V is a Y. So
Wa ba katam alaha Salakia.
22.
22.
Is that 22?
So
You might as well.
I
We're gonna be here all day.
You can't read it?
Come. Waya Barak, Asum, Alahayim, La Amor, Parawa, Warabawa, Wama Lawa, Ath, Hamayim, Baya Mayim, Waha, Bayum Yum. Is that heavens and heavens? You just start noticing this slide. Waha I Wapat. Is it Wapat? Wapat. Wap. Is it Wap? I Wap. 22. Waha I Wap.
Here. Down here.
Down here.
Right.
Yorab Baratazah. Wayahaya Irab Wayahaya Bakor Wayam Yawam Salakia Yawam Kamaya Shaya 24 Waya Amor Alahayam Tha Watazah Ha Ha'arat Yisrael. Call Kanakan. Haratazah. Napash. Kaya. Lama Yana. Baha Maha. Waramash. Wakayathawa. Aratazah. Lamayan. Is it Yanya? Lamayana, Waya Haya Kun 25. Waya Ayash Al Hayam Af Kayaf Harataza Lamayana Waaf Slakia Habaha Maha. Is that it? Kanukan. Lama Yanaha Wa'ath Kal Ramash Ha'adama Lama Yan Hawa Wayora Alahayam Kaya Tawab 26. Waya Amor Alahayam Na'isha Adam Bataza Lamanawa Kada Mawath Noah Wayor Dawa. Is it the word down? Kanka Bada Gath Hayam Wab I Wapat. Who's me? Kanka, you say mine. What?
You want food, sir?
What? I told officer I'm about to cover it.
Kanka Hashamayam Waba Ha Maha Wabakal Ha'arataza Wabakal Haramash Al Harataza. Verse 27. Wayabara Alahayam Ath Ha'adam Bataza Lamawa Batashalam Alahayam Bara'ah Athwa Zakar Wana Kwabah Bara'ah Atham. Verse 28. Waya Barak Atham Alahayam Waya Amor Laham Alahayam Pora, Parawa, Rabat, Rabawa, Rabawa, Wa Mala Awa, Af Ha Arataza, Waka Basha Ha, Waka Basha, Wabash is we think. Waka, no, Waka Bash, Basha. Waradawa, but the Gath, Hayam, Wa I, Wa Hashemayim, Wabakal, Kaya, Hashemash, Hashem, Haramashaf, Al Harataza. 27, 28, 21, 22 to 28.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 22. And the powers blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters and the seas, and let the fowl multiply in the earth. Verse 23. And the evening and in the morning were the fifth day.
So that's when all the beasts were made. The beasts in the sea, the beasts on the land, the fowls, right? Insects, all those are created on the fifth day. Read on.
And the power said, let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things.
The creeping things, you know, those are what? Insects.
And beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was, Shalakia, and it was so. And the powers made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And the power saw that it was good. And the power said.
So now, that was what? In the fifth day, right? Those were the animals and the insects. So now in 26, we're going to get to mankind. You're going to see it. Read.
Let us make man in our image.
Let who?
Let us make man in our image.
So if God is the Most High singular, who's the us?
Right.
You see? So let us, the Most High, Christ, and the angels. That's the us. Those are the powers, or they call it the Godhead. You understand? So these are the Most High and Christ, which is the foreman, and the angels are the workers, right? So it said, let us make man in our image. Read.
After our likeness.
After what?
Our likeness.
Read.
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea.
Or that's why we can fish in the waters. We have dominion. Why do we have dominion over the animals? Because we have the ability to think. We have the ability to separate right from wrong. Right? Animals go off what? What do we call it? Instinct. Right? They just know how to mate, to repopulate, to eat, and that's it. You understand? A vulture that sees an animal that died beside on the road, does a vulture keep the dietary laws?
No.
Right? In the laws it says what? We're not supposed to eat anything that died itself, right? But a vulture, it eats dead animals.
Right.
Right?
Right.
A hyena, it eats the dead cattle or the dead beasts of the field. So does the hyena follow the dietary law?
Wow.
So that's what separates us from the animals. The ability to know right from wrong, basically keep the laws of the Most High. Read. So that's the image. So hold on. So let's find out what the image of the Most High, because it's also twofold. It means how they look physically in the spiritual realm, and it also going to tell you something else. Let me get the precept. I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's a precept that tell you what that image is. Huh? No, I'll do it just now.
scripture?
Give me first, Colossians 3:10.
Come on.
So we're going to find a precept that's going to add to when in Genesis it says after the image of the Most High. Is it only physical or it's talking about spiritual? Let me know when you have it.
Come on.
This is in the New Testament, the book of Colossians 3, verse 10.
The book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 10. And have put on the new man.
And I do what?
Put on the new man,
Read.
which is renewed in knowledge.
Which is what?
Renewed in knowledge.
Which is what?
Renewed in knowledge.
The new man is renewed in knowledge. Read on.
Come. After the image of him that created him.
After the what?
Image of him that created him.
So when it says in Genesis, we was creating the image of the Most High. What is the image of the Most High? The truth, the knowledge, doing what's right, keeping the laws. Read it again from the top.
Come. The book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 10.
So that's why we said being born again. We're going to find out that's what Adam is. Remember, we're reading on the 6th day man was created, right?
Right.
So this is going to give us an understanding. Read it.
Come. And have put on the new man.
So what is the new man? We're putting on the new man. How do we put on a new man? By coming into the I.S.U.P.K. When you get your Hebrew name, you're becoming a new man. When you get your Hebrew name, you're becoming a new woman. You understand? Read again from the top. You got it?
Come. And put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge.
Which is renewed in what?
Knowledge.
So the old man is when what? You was a Jake in the street with your government. You didn't know right from wrong. You didn't know the laws of the Most High. You was eating crab, shrimp, and lobster. You understand? We were smoking cigarettes, either using pills or whatever we was doing in our former life. But in our new life, read again from the top.
Come. And put on the new man.
And put on the new man. So this is going to prove what the new man is. When you're born again, this is what makes you born again. Read.
Come. And put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge.
Renewed in knowledge. What is that new knowledge we have? When we was in the world, the knowledge we had was the knowledge of the world. Eating crab, shrimp, and lobster, going to church on Sunday, right? Doing whatever we wanted to do, praying to white Jesus. But when we come into the truth and we're born again, we have the knowledge. What is this knowledge? The knowledge of the truth. Read on.
Come. After the image of him
That is what?
After the image of him.
That's the key word. The image of him. Who's the him? Read.
Of him that created him.
Of him that what? Read that
created him.
That created him. That him is Adam or us. So the image of the truth makes us born again. Knowing the truth of who we are. Makes us new. And we're in the image of who?
Him that created him.
Who created us? The Most High. So how we honor the image of the Most High? By knowing the truth. Read on.
Come. Which there is neither Greek nor Jew.
You could drop that. So now go back to Genesis so we could get the full understanding.
Yeah.
Look, I got my finger.
26.
Come. Yeah. And the power saw that it was good.
So now, go back up to 25 so we can see what this is saying. Go to 25. In Genesis 25.
And this is the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 25. And the power made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And the power saw that it was good. And the power said, let us make man in our image.
So what is the image of the Most High? The knowledge of the truth. The knowledge of the truth. Read on. I'm going to prove it. Read on.
After our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth.
Remember, I said that knowledge is what separates us from the animals. They go by instinct. What makes us different from the animals? The ability to keep the Most High's laws, to know right from wrong. Read on 27.
So the power created man in his own image, in the image of the power created he him. Male and female created he them.
28.
And the power blessed them, and the power said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
Okay, that's it. All right, so we're gonna do 29 to
We got capsite. We got clip. Capsite clip.
oh, clip it now. Oh,
Because I gotta go pick up cap up, yo.
come. So we'll take up 29 next week because I'll talk to Captain.
Are y'all not going to work?
Yeah, you not going. So
Oh, you might. I'll stop by. You going to camp? Oh yeah. So you're gonna have to. We taking damn near everybody. Yeah.
you going?
But you, there's only gonna be y'all two here. Y'all need somebody right now.
Yeah, let's just get I'll let you know. So, all right, so we just leave it there at 29. And any questions in the class about the creation? So we understand when it says, let's make man in our image. Talk about physically how the Most High look in the spiritual form. So when we say the Most High is a black man, we don't mean he's a physical man, but we mean in the image when he's in form, he looked just like us. You understand? And also the image of the Most High is knowledge, the truth. You understand? So now we're going to see what day man was created in. Man was created in the sixth day. And then it's going to talk about a second creation, Adam. When we talk about Adam being created, that's Adam being born again because man was already created. You understand? So we'll go into that next week, Lord allow.
It's like when I was reading in the Hebrew, if y'all peep game, when it was saying man, it was saying Adam.
Right.
Just let you know, like, so now man is Adam.
Right.
So is that
Anything else? Anything on TikTok? Is there any questions?
No, which one?
All right, so men up here and I do.
Try. Y'all have a hard school.
All right, that's 12. Son of Christ.
Is this one?
No, the next
the other
one.
one.
Check them out, and I'll hand it to you.
Yeah, La Yasharala, which means to Israel.
I don't know how to feel that one.
All right, men of Israel, I mark to salute the Torah, Baruch Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barak Yah.
You want me to read the Hebrew?
I really want you to think. You say anything. I need to be controlled on it.
Correct. What's your name? Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shah. Barak. A third. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Barak, yeah. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Barak, yeah.
We're gonna do prayer.
Imagine Sa Wapani Hakodam. Everybody congregation rise and face the east. Turn and face the east.
All right. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwa. Taba'ah. Ratazayaka. Hayah. Aisha. Barataza. Kawa. Hayah. Ba'ashim. Bashamayim. Latan. Lanawa. Lakaya. Ka. Yawam. Wasalak Nawa. Kawawati Nawa. Kasalaki Nawa.
Kabawati now. Wala'a. Tabi'ai now. Manasai one. Abo. Babashai now. Mayun. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Amalakwa. Waha'ala. Watara. Wa'ayolomyo. Amen.
This is the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
English translation, Salakia. The Hakat, the power, and the Lashon Kodash. Yahweh. Bahashim. Yahweh Shai. Baba Kushah. Latandanau. Hakat. Lapa'ah. Kal Makalah. Wakal Manawal. Hakat. Latahor. Amatazariah. Hakat. La'akwim. Amathiam. Hakat. Al-Rakawat. Atama'ala. Labarshan. Hashem Yahushai.
This is the English. Yahweh. Name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power. The power to heal. all manner of sickness,
all manner of sickness,
and all manner of disease,
and all manner of disease.
the power to cleanse the lepers,
The power to cleanse the lepers,
the power to raise the dead,
the power to raise the dead,
the power against unclean
the
spirits,
power against all these spirits,
to cast them out.
to cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua,
thank you, so be it.
thank you, so be it. Pray to bless Israel, Lashon Kodash. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Barak Lanao,
Barak Lanao,
Wayashral,
Wayashral,
Wabayat,
Wabayat,
Saparim,
Saparim,
Hashem Yahushua,
Hashem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
This is the English. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahushua,
in the name of Yahushua,
bless us,
bless us
in Israel,
and Israel,
in the school.
in the school.
In the name of Yahushua,
In the name of Yahushua.
thank you, so be it.
Thank you, so be it. The power structure blessing in the Lashon Kodash. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wayashima. Wayahawashai.
Wayahawashah.
Wamayakala.
Wamayakala.
Walahayim.
Walahayim.
Batazabaya.
Batazabaya.
Alawak Yohanna.
Alawak Yohanna.
Alawapyam.
Alawapyam.
Arasaranyam.
Arasaranyam.
Akwatazayayam.
Akwatazayayam.
Akayayayam.
Akayayayam.
Wahawakim.
Waharakim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem.
Hashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Wadamun.
Wadamun. It's the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
And Yahushai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yohanna.
Commanding General Yohanna.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So
Thank
be
you.
it.
So be it. So be it. This is 121st Psalms in the last one, Kodash. I.S.U.P.K. Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Ahorim.
Ahorim.
Mahayan.
Mahayan.
Yaba'a.
Yaba'a.
Isaiah.
Isaiah. Isaiah.
Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
I.S.U.P.K.
Aisha.
Shamayim.
Shamayim.
Waharatazah.
Waharatazah.
Al-Yanathan.
Al-Yanathan.
Yabawat.
Yabawat.
Wagalka.
Wagalka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hanan.
Hanan.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamor.
Shabawor.
Yashur Allah.
Yashur Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalka.
Zalka.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yabinka.
Yabinka.
Yawamum.
Yamawam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaika.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayala.
Walayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashmarka.
Yashmarka.
Makal Rai.
Makal Rai.
Yashmor.
Yashmor.
Atapashka.
Atapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashmor.
Yashmor.
Kazaatka.
Kazaatka.
Waba'atka.
Waba'atka.
Mayata.
Mayata.
Wa'ai.
I will love. This is the English. I will lift up mine eyes.
I will
Lift up my eyes
unto the hills.
unto the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help comes from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth
will
thee
not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharallah
he that keepeth Yahweh
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee
The Lord shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy
The
soul.
Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth,
from this time forth,
even forevermore.
even forevermore.
83.
Psalms 83 in the last one, Kodash. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Akharash.
Al-Bakarash.
Wa al-Tashakwat.
Al-Bashakwat.
Al
Al.
Kayana.
Kayahana,
Awayabika.
Awayabika,
Yahama.
Yahama,
Yawud.
Yawad,
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash,
Al-Amika.
Al-Anyaka,
Yawayanwa.
Yahayamya,
Sawadah.
Sawadah,
Wayata.
Wayata,
Ya'ai-Tazawa.
Yahai-Tazawa,
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazawamya,
Amorwa.
Amorwa,
Lakawa.
Lakawa,
Wanakakidam.
Warakapyadam,
Magolia.
Magowa,
Wala'a.
Wala'ai,
Yazakar.
Yazakar,
Shem Yasha Allah.
Shab Yasharala,
Iwada.
Iwada,
Kaya.
Kaya,
Na ay tazawa.
Na ay tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Bariyak.
Bariyak.
Yakawakwa.
Yakawakwa.
Alaya.
Aliyah.
Adawom.
Adawom.
Wayashimai.
Wayashimai.
Alayom.
Alayom.
Mawa Abba.
Maba Abba.
Wagorium.
Wagarium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimawan.
Wa'aimalak.
Wa'aimalak.
Parashat.
Parashat.
I'm your Shabya.
I'm your Shabya.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Mamashawar.
Mashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Aimum.
Aimum.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Zawad.
Zawad.
Nabanyalawat.
Nabanyalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aishalahum.
Aishalahum.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sawa'a.
Sawa'a.
Kayamyon.
Kayamyon.
Manakol.
Manakol.
Koyashwan.
Koyashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayan.
Bayan.
Dara.
Dara.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Daman.
Daman.
Ladatma.
Datma.
Sayatunwa.
Sayatunwa.
Nada.
Nada.
Yatmawa.
Yamawa.
Kairab.
Kairab.
Wakazaba.
Wakazaba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazaba.
Wakal Tazamanai.
Kal Tazamanai.
Kal Nasir Kanwa.
Kal Nasir Kanwa.
Ashur.
Ashur.
Abowa.
Abowa.
Narash.
Narash.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah. Lanawat.
Nanawa.
Alahayam.
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 Sayatunwa.
Sayatunwa.
Galgala.
Galgala.
Kokwash.
Kokwash.
Lapanya Wakal.
Paya Wakwa.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Kaba Iwa ya Iwa.
Kaba Ira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Kalahat.
Kabahat.
Hawayam.
Hawayam.
Kan.
Kan.
Kaba Datma.
Datma.
Masa Iwaka.
Iraka.
Wabasa.
Wabasa.
Wapatka.
Wapatka.
Kabalum.
Kabalum.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyahom.
Panyahom.
Walawan.
Walawan.
Wayama Kwashma.
Wayama Kwashma.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yapashma.
Yapashma.
Waya.
Waya.
Mahawa.
Mahawa.
Aija Ai.
Aija Ai.
Waya Kapadwa.
Waya Kapadwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Abadwa.
Waya Daiwa.
Waya Daiwa.
Kayaka.
Kayaka.
Shemka. Yahawa. Babaka.
Babaka.
Al-Yawun. Al-Kaharatazah.
This is Psalm 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
Be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thine enemies make a tumult.
Thine enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against.
And consulted against
thy hidden ones.
Thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
Let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Yasharallah.
That the name of Yasharallah.
May be no more remembrance.
May be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Israelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
A sword. Also is joined with them.
Also is joined with them.
They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabez.
As to Jabez.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like a red.
Make their nobles like a red.
And like Zahed.
And like Zahed.
Yea.
Yea.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As Zabah.
As Zabah.
And as Zamuna.
And as Zalmunna.
Make them like a will. Salakia. Who said? Let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh.
The houses of Yahweh.
In possession.
In possession.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Make them like a will.
Make them like a will.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood,
and as the fire burneth the wood,
as the flame setteth the mountains on fire,
and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
so persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the Most High
over all the earth.
over all the earth. Sar, which means to turn. Sisters Yeshaviam. Men of Israel, we're going to give each other a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I madu Shabbat, I madu Baruch, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatah. Matah, Sar, turn, sisters, I madu. Your madu Shabbat is your right hand clasped over your left, your feet at a 45-degree angle, your head covered and bowed. You repeat the salute back to us. Men of Israel, I madu Shabbat, I madu Baruch, Yahweh Shabbat Hashem Yahshua. Yakamata, class dismissed. Any brother want to be anointed?